Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to As Far as the Eye. There was a patch, like immediately after I made the last episode, there was a patch, and I had to look through the patch notes, and most of it doesn't seem directly relevant to what we're doing, except that food has been changed to be 3 squares in an L shape instead of a horizontal line, which means that food will now fit in backpacks, which definitely changes the value of that backpack knowledge thing. Let's have a quick... let's see. How much is that? It's 250 knowledge and 30 wool. And we can buy that as many times as there are pupils in the tribe. Okay. It might be worth it. Might be worth picking up. So we had like 1 level of this, and then we purchased this thing, which I think is fine. There's some upgrades here to allow us to drop the caravan and the caravan adjacent buildings on the different terrain types. What else do we have here? Pupils connect their spirits to resources of their choosing, so that the resources' locations are revealed as soon as they arrive on a new halt. You know, that seems interesting. I wonder if this will reveal 1 resource tile per pupil, or if it's like one of them will choose stone and it will reveal all of the stone to us when we arrive in a new place. That would seem to, the latter of those 2 things would seem to be very, very powerful, so it's probably the other way. Pupils can harvest resources that normally require a building from the caravan. That seems not so good for us. I think we've got our building stuff under control. Reduces the size of stacks of a resource by 1, but also reduces the amount of resources present in them by 50. So, in some cases, this is really going to help with your inventory Tetris, but in other cases, well, I guess usually it's like 100 to 300 of a thing in a stack. So like 100 stone in 4 tiles is better than 50 stone in 3 tiles, obviously. But, you know, sometimes you just can't fit 4 tiles. I don't know. I guess for right now, maybe we'll just hold off. I don't know that we need to buy anything else right this second. Yeah, we'll just hold off. Okay, so everybody's got jobs. We know what all of our people are doing, right? I guess there's nothing to do but end the turn right now. I don't seem to be able to zoom in, though. That's weird. Actually, are my movement keys, my camera movement stuff is not working at all. I wonder if the patch maybe unbound some stuff, or... boy, where would this even be? Inputs. Yep, these sure are what I'm doing. Well, I mean, we can play at the zoom level. I guess it's fine. I'll figure out what's going on with it. So we got a nap in 5 turns. Everybody just kind of keep doing what you're doing, I guess. Alright, so you're starting to get the cookhouse building. You're fetching that pack beast. It'll be nice to have another one. And frankly... oh, our food's getting really low, actually. So... that's a problem. Like, really low. Okay, nap time. This was an okay moment for nap time. You need to get over here and cook. So you can see we're starting to take damage from the lack of food. And Argus in particular is taking a lot of damage. And actually, we're totally going to lose Argus. I did not realize how close we were to being out of food. Oh, this is not good. Yeah, I might have killed us. Oh yeah, you need to be doing something. We probably still have some stuff packed up. Yeah, let's unpack the mine, I guess. All of the planes that are adjacent to this thing are... we can't just have you gather food. Yeah. I don't think there's anything we can do. I think it's gonna take... I mean, could you start... I guess if we have Grom just do something else. Like, just have Grom move to here. Then we can assign you directly to the building. No, wait, are you not... It says building cannot host any more pupils, but it currently isn't hosting any pupils right now. Oh, for some reason, I had assigned you to that building. Okay, here we go. Alright, you do that. You just move back over here, because you're the one who's actually going to cook. And then you were... I don't know what you were doing. But harvest pepkins for a second here. Okay, so food cooked on the first turn. We made just enough food that Argus did not die. And then we do need to medicate Argus at this point, but I really don't want to disturb the food supply for a minute here for obvious reasons. So let's move you onto this tile. You got a landslide incoming. Buildings adjacent to mountains is this one, and that's it for the moment. Yeah, okay. Alright, so all it is now going to go and unpack some stuff. Where do we have spices to collect? I guess this would be a pretty okay place to put the dispensary. Right, that's just pepkins that we're not going to use, so yeah, that's fine. Sorry, not the mine, the dispensary. Right here. Alright, and then you can become the cook and do a better job of cooking. So you can see already producing more rations per turn than poor all it was. And once we have the food situation a little bit more under control and the dispensary set up, then we can have Argus heal up. And we'll fix the building when we, after the landslide. It won't be a big deal. Yeah, that got a little close. I need to keep a better eye on our food. So you might notice our wood is slowly decreasing. Wood is spent every turn. A small amount of wood is spent for cooking and also for running the oven in the dispensary that crafts the potions. Somebody should probably go and meet with this new caravan. I'm going to let Ruli finish this harvest. Bring those back. Okay, landslide has occurred, and now you should go and say hi to them. No, not you. You are going to... I guess what you're going to do is set up this mine somewhere. I don't really know... I guess just over here. Yeah, we're going to have to put it up over Pepkins. Yeah, this makes sense. A problem I find that I have fairly frequently is the game selecting a pupil for us and me not having noticed that my selection changed. In case you're wondering why I always seem to be surprised by who we have selected. You are going to go and use a potion for right now, because we have enough. We have enough stuff. We have enough food that you are not in any immediate danger. Alright, use the other potion as well. Alright, these guys would... He wants to help join your tribe if you help his tribe to reach the eye by giving them 100 fish. He's an herbalist too. You know, honestly, that does seem pretty good. I'm going to not do anything right now, but we're going to have Ruli sort of just track these guys. And we're going to refishulate here. So, you go get some fish. You need to stop cooking for a minute. What could I have you do that would be valuable in the interim? I guess... I'm just going to have you move off the tile for a second. I don't actually want you to go anywhere. I just want you to stop spending fish. Yeah. It feels bad to have an idle person, but like the amount of time it would take to run over to the caravan and then start like harvesting wood or something, I think would be... I guess we can. Because this is going to take a few turns, right? It takes 2 turns to catch fish. Yeah, it's... Alright, it's going to be worth it. It's going to take too long to catch all the fish we need for it to make sense for him to just sit idle. Rodents. A horde of rodents fleeing the rising waters devour the overflowing wool reserves. Okay, well, obviously not going to be an issue. Oh, these guys aren't going straight across. It looks like maybe they're cutting out to the side, in which case we will not be able to, get the fish quickly enough. I guess move over here, try to cut him off. Oh, he finished his building. We might just have you gather ore? We don't desperately need ore. I guess the thing we need ore for is that I would like to build a, mobile mine, or a mobile quarry, rather. And that does require 80, so yeah, I guess get started. Okay, we need one more fish gather, it looks like. I can't actually tell what this thing is doing. Maybe it is. Maybe it is going straight across. Yeah, that's intentional. So 1 more turn to harvest the fish, then 1 turn to return them. We might be okay. Alright, and then everybody has jobs. Okay. Alright, so you have a new pupil. So, we do have another pack animal. We could build a new camp. We can also upgrade existing structures. So we could give this new pupil space in the camp here, or what I think we're actually going to do for the moment is there's an option around here. Here we go. We're probably just going to put an additional pupil in the caravan at the cost of 800 knowledge, which we almost have. So let's say hi to the new disciple, the best herbalist of the tribe. What does herbalist actually mean? Oh, herbalist is the potion preparer and spice gatherer. So not bad then. This is how you become a druid. That is a thing that we did not have covered yet. So we'll just have Omi run down to here. Yeah, I still don't actually have camera control, so this is going to be a little bit tricky. And then... what do I want Omi to do right now? Huh, was Omi's... oh no, Omi's the new one, sorry. Ruli needs to get back to gathering. Probably pepkins for the moment, and we need to get our cook back to cooking. We should be okay. We have enough time on this. The 72 pepkins that we had gathered previously should be sufficient here. Is Grom actually... okay, Grom is actually moving. Yeah, food's low, but... a new friendly caravan has arrived. Oh, no, yeah, they're there. I was gonna say... Don't lie to me now. Alright, there we go. Food's cooking again. Everything's fine. Everybody's fine. We cut it a little close a couple of times there. So, you're gathering pepkins. We have plenty of wood. We probably want to stay gathering pepkins for the moment. How is your trade stuff going? We need a harvest hut to get any better at gathering. So the question is, do we want to make you a fruit gatherer or a wood cutter? In theory, we shouldn't need pepkins all that badly. Interesting. Can transform 100 pepkins into 100 rations in a bakery or a cookhouse. Yo, that seems pretty powerful. Or we could get you up to wood cutting. So yeah, extra wood efficiency. Pupil gains 2 wood every time they pass through a forest or jungle. Honestly, given that we're still kind of having food problems, I might want to go fruit gatherer. So we need a harvest hut for you to be able to gain more advanced experience. Yeah, we can look into that. So I'm gonna let Olet finish this cycle of stone gathering. You should probably just grab spices for us. Oh, right. Sorry, I can't do that until I actually buy the housing upgrade. Which would be easier to do if I had camera control. Here, if we click back over to Ruli, there we go. We're just gonna have to improvise a little bit until this gets worked out, so we're still a little short. I guess we just wait. You know, we're building knowledge. It's happening. So... You have just delivered that stuff. I think now is a good time to build. Oh, right, we need a pasture still. Well, you know what? A mobile pasture is a thing worth having. This isn't a horrible place to put it. You know what? I'm gonna actually have you disengage just for the purpose of meeting the new caravan for the moment. You know what? Yeah, actually. So Olet's not working, which allows Omni to work. We'll just have you do this, and Olet can wait until we hit 800 knowledge to begin working again. So, Caravan is having shortages. They offer a trade of 4 things in exchange for 40 stone. We do have some damage, and maybe it's a good idea for us to take this. Olet notices that an experienced druid accompanies the caravan, and in return for 30 wood, the druid offers to analyze all remains and sacred sites. We don't have any of those on the map, unfortunately. I think we're going to go ahead and do... wait, did we need 100 stone? No, right? The building we're about to build... Yeah, I think the building we're about to build is cheap enough for this to be reasonable. And then you're going to move to the place where you would construct the building, which I guess might be here, right? There's some peeps here. If we click on Ruli, there's also a bunch of peeps over here. Like, this would be a pretty good spot to do it. Obviously, we're clearing out pepkins that way, but I think it's fine. So yeah, actually, that's where I want to go. Here, start moving in this direction, and we'll get it sorted once we actually have the knowledge. So as you can see, expanding the number of mouths you have to feed can be risky even if you do have good food generation. We're just barely producing enough food. And we have basically no ability to stockpile. Okay, that's not a big deal because the other fish resource is still plentiful. But we're gonna have to have more people devoted to food generation. The pepkins will help for now. Alright, Omi's got a whole bunch of spices at the dispensary. We probably shouldn't stop to potion up, but we're going to need to do it soon. Everybody's pretty wounded. Ladies, I'm just so scared of disrupting the food pipeline at all. I think for right now, we'll just keep gathering. So, do we want you to start gathering wool? Hey, we want a harvest hut pretty badly. Harvest hut is going to cost 20 stone, and wow, it's really not a very expensive building. Alright, let's do this thing, and then... We need somebody to gather stone, but I don't know that we can spare a hand at the moment. I suppose you could do it. Yeah. Oh no, sorry. We don't even have a quarry up. And we don't need ore for the harvest hut. So never mind. I guess just chill for a minute. Our next concern actually has to be a quarry. I would like a mobile quarry. Yeah, alright. So this allows new upgrades on all buildings. We also have this other pack beast, pack animal, that we might want to build something on, or we might just want to use for carrying, honestly. Yeah, I might intentionally not build on the back of that Ruffalo yet. Let's get some wool together. Ooh, Fisher level 1. Probably we want to get more fish per harvest cycle, right? We're already having throughput issues. Minus 50% fish per harvest cycle, but the resource the pupil is harvesting is unlimited. Wow. That is certainly interesting. This pupil places a net on a source of fish. This net accumulates 5 fish each turn. Any pupil can harvest the whole net in one harvest cycle at any moment. That's really interesting. Or pay less movement to cross bogs. That doesn't seem anywhere near as good. But here I think we're just going to take the throughput. So we're going to end up needing a whole lot of wool, unfortunately. Alright, I'm going to move Ruli back to wood. We have a good supply of backup pepkins now. Like we're managing to stay ahead of our hunger just a little bit on the rations. And then we have a real solid supply of pepkins as well. The work of a grower and its specializations has been decreed particularly annoying during a fireside discussion. Pupils really do not want to do it and get sick if they are working in this field. Oh. Okay, so growers, the only grower activity we have going on right now is this, so we'll just want to make sure we pull all that off of it before it happens. That should be enough time for one more gathering cycle, though. Okay. Also, lightning incoming. 3 bolts of lightning strike at random, inflicting 90 damage to structures and igniting forests and jungles. Hey, that's pretty not great. So I need you to do something else for a minute. We don't have the wool together for this. And that is the next thing we want to do. I'm going to actually just issue you a move action to the tile you're on, just so that you switch back to the default job. Yep. We are going to sit idle for 2 turns so as not to get sick, because we could ill afford it. Alright. We've run out of spices down there, which is probably not that big of a deal. We do have more spices elsewhere. So do we need to wait a turn for Ullett to go back to being a grower? I'm just to be on the safe side. We will, in fact. Okay. So now you've dropped off your spices. I think we can probably have you just make potions for a minute. The repairs are not terribly expensive, but I really would prefer that we have our engineer do them. So yeah, just make me... Wow, we generated 300 spices, huh? Well, make potions for a bit. We're going to need a whole bunch of potions. Alright, and we just need one more armload of wool before we can begin working on the next thing. Alright, here comes the lightning. Fingers crossed that it doesn't hit the cookhouse, which would be a real problem. Okay, the cookhouse is safe. Unfortunately, the camera issues that we're having right now do make things a little tricky. Okay, just hope that the fire doesn't spread out of that tile, I guess. Alright. We have the resources together now. Let's make that mobile quarry and put it... There is stone here. I guess over here wouldn't be bad. And we don't need to worry about the cereals. We don't even have a, we do not have a farming pipeline up. We have no idea how to farm. Okay, all of the woods on all of those tiles burned down, which is a real shame. I think we can just let Omni burn all of the pepkins to make potions. Because our rations are in an okay spot right now. Although, how close are we to running out of... sorry, you. How close are we to running out of fish in that bog? 125, and then we're going to have to move you to somewhere else. I don't even know where. And we're not particularly close to being able to use the fine fish yet. Yeah, that's a little scary. Alright, so probably that is your job there. I guess we move the thing to here, right? Oh, except that's a hill. Well, we could move it to here, and that would be fine. We could move it to here as well, and that would be fine. Actually, here and here are both real strong as well, because there's so much fish around this. But we'll keep pulling fish until we actually empty that bog. Okay, I think that's actually all the stone we needed for... It sure is, but now, of course, we need wool again. It's fine. All of these mobile buildings are going to be really helpful. We are doing good work. Okay, so now what we want to do is repack. And I know I just told you to do this thing. But actually, it's probably pretty important that you get your get that fishery back out immediately. Let's do it right here. And Argus, just run. So we're not going to have anything for the cook to do for a minute. Let's make this a time of ore gathering. So we're going to need more ore. And we're not doing particularly well on wood. We probably want to keep the wood gathering going. And we have 207 rations. Each pupil eats 6 rations per turn, so we're burning 30 a turn. It's going to get a little close, actually. Maybe I do have you go back to pepkins for a second here. Just to make sure. And, in fact, we probably have you... I'm going to let you finish preparing that one potion. And then you're going to do something else. I guess just go get more spices. There are spices right nearby. Alright, 2 turns until we can start gathering fish again. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. I guess I could have had Argus stop here and do a cycle of wool gathering. At this point, it's not worth it, though. Okay, so you get to this. You get back to wool. And you're about to deliver some ore. Okay. And then you get back to cooking. Okay, everything should be fine. And we can get... let you return those pepkins and then get back on wood generation. Amnesia? In the morning, as they get up with enthusiasm to start a working day, the pupils realize they no longer remember the ideas they've had in recent weeks. The tribe loses 500 knowledge. Okay, so we want to cash in our knowledge. What do we want to buy with it? We haven't run into any auras yet, but honestly, this does seem pretty good. But we could also just pick up... Yeah, you know what? Let's buy the other level of higher. And we'll still end up burning some knowledge, but that should be fine. Okay, we're cooking again. Everything's fine. I think that was the sound of our cook leveling up. Are you already... Oh, okay, so you're working in a... I guess you just hit this. Plus 10% recipe efficiency. And now we can start working toward being a chef. Oh, interesting. There are new recipes attached to these as well. 12 fish plus 12 spices makes 62 rations. Yo, that would be amazing. Alright. So yeah, we went back down to 0. Not such a big deal. I'm still a little worried about our food situation. Alright, I'm going to let Olette do one more gathering cycle here. So a random building loses 80 HP. Don't love that. I think it's probably time for Olette to start repairing this. So we're just going to hope this building is not the one that loses the HP, because we're not going to... Well, we have 6 turns. Actually, yeah, he'll get there and get that done in time. And then, honestly, maybe we should wait on the Harvest Hut thing. And instead just get the stone together and get ready to leave. Alright, you're doing your thing. Boy, it is not cheap in terms of stone. Okay, but we have got it back over 80 health, so... which building? Okay, that's resolvable. Yeah, get up there and repair that, and then just start mining like crazy. And we've run out of spices here, which means that we probably need you to do something else. Oh, Omi has hit Druid level 1. Excellent. So, permanently soothes auras or can analyze remains. I think analyze remains is going to be... Boy, it's hard to know. If we run into a halt where there are auras, they can be a little bit of a pain. I think I'm going to take this one, though. The ability to see what's in the remains before actually committing ourselves, I think, is a pretty big one. And then you're going to go ahead and just potion yourself. Boredom. Bored and sad not to be practicing a trade while coming into contact with the spirits of nature, each pupil not working in harvest, production, or construction becomes ill. What does production mean? Like, are you in production? I guess let's look at this real quick. The word production is not actually used in any of these. I'm going to assume that probably that's fine. Yeah. Alright, you're going to go and do something for us, but I do not know what. We don't really desperately need ore right now. I guess, actually, the thing that would be best for you to do is to come back here and, like, just gather food or wood. Probably food. Man, we are burning through wood really quickly, repairing all this stuff. Okay. Now, get to the quarrying. Alright, I'd be a little bit more comfortable if we had more food, but on the whole, I think we're going to be okay here. So I think everybody is currently working in one of these professions. Anybody who's not is probably going to die, because we have a lot of people whose health is really low. So I guess let's find out. Yeah, looks like no one has become ill. Omni got to work, like, just fast enough. Alright, who... That was a level up sound, but I don't know who leveled up. Are you properly gathering? Okay, you are gathering experience in your field. Good, 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 good. I think we're basically just waiting on the stone to come in before we leave. That doesn't matter. We got plenty of fish. During the fog, pupils have -1 sight range. Each turn, explored hexes become once again unexplored. That's fairly harsh, but it's not going to affect us here. What was the, I've already forgotten. What was the choice that I made for you? Oh, I didn't make one. I think it's going to be this. We don't have to unpack our buildings all that much, and we do have a lot of stuff to carry. The reason I was checking was, like, I was like, I sure hope I took the backpack one. Speaking of the backpack one, should we also grab... Should we also grab some backpacks? I'm going to take this once. Alright, Argus is now a level 2 fisher. I mean, we gotta see about the fine fish, right? I do think this is really cool, sustainable fishing, but we gotta try out the fine fish thing. Now, we don't have any fine fish around here, right? Yeah, so that's the thing we'll worry about later. I'm not gonna, like, relocate the fishery just to get fine fish. Not now, not when we're so close to leaving. So how many turns are we? 37? It will not take us 37 turns to get together the stone necessary to leave. It is complicated a little bit by the fact that he has to go onto a mountain tile, so it's expensive to step in every time he wants to start harvesting again. Pupils do not want to be gathering. So that's these two. In 6 turns. Okay. So, Omni, why don't you... What can we have Omni do? We don't really need more ore, but we could carry some more. Yeah, move over here. And Ruli, whose like whole deal is gathering, go and become a grower for a little while. We don't need to do any more gathering. this halt, I'm sure. Alright, I think that's the penultimate load of stone that just got delivered. So we're almost done. We're almost done. And then at the beginning of the next halt, we need to administer some potions and stuff. Whilst doing a checkup of the caravan buildings, a pupil realizes the building is partially collapsed and is out of order until repaired. Okay, we do not need to be here for 6 more turns, and I hope that I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, we can leave now, and I think we probably will. We got lots of resources. We're cool to go. I do not want to have to deal with the malfunction. So, let us move on to the only place that we can move on to. Okay, so you have room for a mobile building. This one's 6. The older ones are going to all be 6, right? I guess, hold on. We'll figure that out. So you can see the pack animal has... Or the one that's not carrying a camp has room for a whole bunch of stuff. I thought that the patch notes said food was L-shaped. Maybe I didn't actually apply the patch. It's possible. What we can do is put spices and potions in your bag. Okay, there we go. Now we know what the stack size of potions is. Take some of these with you. Okay. And then let's start figuring this out. So that's a little bit of an awkward one. Although honestly, those don't fit together too poorly. So am I allowed to put... Let's see, if I was going to cut one of them, it'd probably be like... This one's shape is a little bit awkward. We're allowed to put exactly one mobile building in here, and then it takes up the entire thing. I think that's probably the right one. And then we can, like... How can we rearrange these for maximum effectiveness? These two fit together really well. Isn't there something that's too tall? Well, whatever it is, we don't have any of it. If there is. This doesn't look too bad. Other people having, like the extra carry space really does help. We want to bring some of these along. We definitely need to make sure that we're bringing along a lot of food for the next start. We want to have some wood. I don't think we need to try to carry the stone. We should probably swap these. So that leaves us with enough room to bring another 100 food. We could bring 100 wool with us. So that's 600 food, 200 spices. We don't really need these fish. Like, that's only 10 fish. We'd probably be better served with that. And then we might be able to rearrange these buildings a little bit and get one more thing of food or wood in here. But we don't have to. I think we'll probably survive without it. Let's see. If we were going to try to jam... If I were to move these buildings down such that this could slide over to the right and this could slide over to the right, then we could move both of these up. This would have to get moved. You know what? I think I'm just gonna let it ride as it is. We got a lot of our stuff. We're gonna come through a little short on wood, but it's fine. Oh, I should probably actually figure out where we're going next. A big canyon or a medium ancient forest. So an ancient forest is, I think, likely to have remains and stuff. And we're pretty good at dealing with that. Also, pretty good at gathering spices. Yeah, let's go this way. Alright, sadly, my camera control has not returned. Oh, we got fancy meats. Got not a lot of fish. Okay, so the purple you can see here, the purple is an aura. Auras make it difficult to gather resources. It's like a place where the land repels you when you try to gather resources from it. Let's head this way. Okay, we'll do this, because walking through the forest is not ideal. Okay, here is the source of the aura. We can send a pupil to calm the aura and render its influence positive on stone instead. So right now it's making stone unharvestable in the area and making all other resources in the area 50% less efficient to harvest. We can send a druid over there to calm it down, and it will instead give bonus stone and it will stop hindering other resources. I believe. Well, we certainly want to set up in a place where we can take advantage of all these fish. But I guess the fishery can go down anywhere. We want to settle the village near Wood and Pepkin. Honestly, maybe we just put the caravan down right here. There's Pepkin, there's trees, and then we can do everything else with our buildings. I'm cool with that. Okay, so first things first. Let's unpack the camp building. That's like really important. Ruli is gonna start gathering wood, I think. And one of us isn't gonna be allowed to work just yet. That's gonna be Argus, who is going to go forth and explore. Omni is going to go have words with that aura, and Grom, the cook, is going to help unpack stuff, probably? Yeah, I think that's reasonable. So let's unpack the fishery. Maybe over here somewhere? I mean, we could do it right here and just run off the very good meat for a second. This is a pretty good place to do it in, I think. And we're not going to be able to take advantage of fine meat anyway. We no longer need to have all of the building being done by one person, since obviously we've maxed out our XP on that. Yeah, check around here. This area is, like, very resource rich. There's a lot of meat here. Okay, so you can see the aura is calmed. So once we do a full soothe cycle, the aura will remain gone for 20 turns, I think. Alright, we're gonna have a building collapse, and there's really nothing we can do about it, so hopefully we'll just be able to repair it before it becomes an issue. Alright, the fishery is up. So let's start unpacking the cookhouse next, and that can go just anywhere. Where do we want to maybe put other stuff? Where do we not want it to go? I guess it doesn't really matter. There's not too many places that are, like, terribly important. We just put it right here. That's pretty central. Alright, Grom. You are the cook. We should probably pull Argus back now, actually. You go start fishing. Grom can explore. Alright, and we are all soothed up. So Why don't you help us unpack the dispensary? Probably closer to down here. Do we have somebody near the bottom of the... There we go. Still having to improvise a little bit. Yeah, we'll just put the dispensary right here. There's spices there. And then once the dispensary's up, we can have people start taking turns drinking potions at it until we get our health situation figured out. How many turns is it going to take you to set that up? 3? So you'll finish right as the malfunction happens, and then you'll be able to go and repair it. That should work out just fine for us. Oh wait, he doesn't have a thing to do? Grom. Grom needs to keep looking around. Oh hey, pack animal. Okay. Oh, well that's convenient. And then I guess, actually, I should be ordering Grom to come back then. Okay, now you may cook. And I think our food situation is going to get under control well before we're in any danger, which is nice. Alright, what's up next? Probably the quarry. So, actually, do we see any place where there's a bunch of stone close together? I see a lot of isolated stone tiles. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna have Olet set it up right here for the moment. Yeah, I think we're probably not even gonna have to have the, probably not even gonna really have to dig into the pepkins. So where do we want to set up the pasture? Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have Omni just go and get this pack beast real quick. That's a thing that ought to happen. And you are going to go and enjoy some potions. Alright, there we go. We're cooking again. Everything is very under control. We have a lot of fish to gather. Alright, let's have you actually explore the rest of this. Okay. Grom is now chef level 1. Hooray! So, I mean, we gotta take the spices recipe, right? Sea tartare. Yeah, that's a total no-brainer. Also, look how adorable Grom is now. So do I probably want to switch to that recipe. Yeah, because we have a ton of spices. Oh, right, you can't actually explore all the way over there. I guess start cutting stone, maybe? Like, we don't really need to unpack the pasture or the mine just yet. Yeah, get working on the stone. Let's try to get up to that 360. Actually, no, you know what? Oh, yeah, we should do this. We should do this. I was going to say, maybe you should just go and enjoy some potion, but I suppose we should let this finish happening first. Oh, wait, did I have you preparing potions? Sorry, I meant heal yourself. Can I just leave you there and you'll... Okay, yeah, you'll just keep doing that until you're full. Okay, cool. Yeah, go back to gathering wood. You delivered 1 load of food, or 1 load of stuff, which is good enough. We'll get everybody healed up. I think this is pretty important. And Omni is, I think, gonna go gather spices now? Can we can't soothe this again until it's actually time. Actually, we probably... Your presence in the thing will probably prevent other people from being able to use it to heal, so... I guess we should still just have you scouting. There's still some stuff over there that's not revealed yet. Oh hey, a friendly caravan. Never mind that thing I just said. Go deal with this. They offer me a Stone Gatherer 3. You know, honestly, that would be pretty handy. Yeah, let's take it. So, a new pupil has joined the tribe. Shoot. Better exchange prices at the market, and lots of health. Alright, your job is to go and gather stone. You know, the way that you're good at, that thing that you do. You are going to go and soothe this now. That's probably a good idea. No, wait, sorry. Omni's going to go and soothe this. Who did I just accidentally order to do that thing? Okay, there we go. And Olet could go build, I suppose. Oh, right. You can't work yet. We gotta upgrade the thing. So we can upgrade the pack beast. Yeah, let's do that. We actually have the resources for that now. So yeah, what you need to do now is go put up this pasture, because that was all of the wool. There are peeps somewhere, right? Yeah, we have to do this in kind of a roundabout way here. We have Water Rising. Water Rising accelerates. There are 20 fewer turns than expected. Okay, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. I think we'll be just fine on that. Okay, there we go. There's the peeps. So, Olet, you are going to set up this pasture right here. Alright, so Skilled Stone Gatherer, gathering stone. As soon as the soothing is done, we'll have Omi get on spice gathering, which shouldn't be a big deal. I think we're well on our way here. We have direction. Alright, let's have you... Do we want to pull other people to heal? No, we can hold off on that, I think. So we're doing really well on rations. These new recipes are excellent. I'm going to have you chill out on that. You're going to go back to just grilled fish. Now that our food situation is so good, I think we can hold off and just gather spices for the exit. And I guess you may as well just get on this, right? I don't think we have anything else that we desperately need to do. I kind of don't want to build another building because we won't be able to carry it. We do have one extra pack animal. But I think I want to just leave them both unburdened because I think we need them for carrying resources. Yeah, so let's just wait, I guess. Now, I don't believe that there are enough spices in our current spice gathering location for, uh-oh, mosquitoes. Any pupil that crosses a bog in the next 10 within 10 turns after the 6 turns of wait will fall ill. I don't think we have anybody crossing bogs. We're fishing from a lake right now, and when the lake fishing is finished... I guess he might go over here. No, because he'd have to cross woods to get there. He'll probably just fish from one of those. I guess he has to cross woods either way. It's a little concerning. We'll keep an eye on it. He's going to fish from that lake one more time. And then we're going to manually assign fish from this lake. Okay, you are already trying to do that. Oh, interesting. You can use wood to transform a lake into a bog. Okay, do not touch the bogs. Yeah, see? Just thinking ahead. He knows what's up. So, you're growing stuff as fast as you can. We're doing alright on the spice gathering, but yeah, there's only 65 left in this tile. I guess there's spices right there. That's kind of an awkward walk because it's 3 tiles away and it's over a hill. It might be best for us to relocate the building when this clears out. Oh, we're gonna have to fix this. I'm actually not sure if that's negatively affecting our cooking. It might not be. Okay, sadly we've run out of stone. That's a real problem. So, there is stone in other places. Yeah, we'll just move the thing down here, I guess. So let's have you repack. I guess we'll just have you move sort of generally. Hold on. We'll micromanage his move path. Have you do that, let you return those resources, and then also start moving in this direction. We have to be a little bit cautious. I guess for right now, what we can have Shuot do is just gather wood or something. And there's not anything terribly critical. But we're going to need to spend a little time while we get the building back up. Alright. Oh, that's not good. Wooly, are you gathering in that space? You sure are. Quickly go gather somewhere else. I guess she's about to return resources, so that's probably fine. Alright, and you are going to, from here, put up the quarry here, I guess? It doesn't matter anymore. Now the bogs are no longer mosquito-ridden, so we don't have to be so careful about pathing. I'm going to have you aim for this tile. Just try not to step in the bad one. Oh, no, wait, that's Omi. Oh, no, sorry. Now we have Omi selected. Omi needs to, I guess, grab the last of the spices before we move this building. Because we have a few turns before Aulette's going to be ready to set it up somewhere else. I'm not too worried about that. The lightning's not a big deal. Things are going well. I think. We really still have just like a ton of rations left. Damaged path in 6. The scout of a caravan a little further along comes to warn your tribe. The roads ahead have been damaged. It will take more resources than expected to travel them. Well, that's not a big deal. If it ends up costing some additional knowledge, that's something we have well in hand. So, I don't know exactly where we want to set up. I mean, we have the spices over here. Yeah, I guess we just set it up nearby. This is 300 spices. It will get us well past what we need. We don't have to worry too much about the fact that it's only one tile. So I guess the druid for right now is going to Or, you know, we honestly could just let the druid finish gathering them like this. It is almost 200 more, though. Yeah, that's probably not the right move. Let's just repack this. And just have you get on the unpacking? Like, honestly, that's probably fine. Olet doesn't actually unpack buildings any more effectively than anyone else. So then, what does Olet do? You can come over here and get back on this. Yeah, it's a good question. What do we have Olet do for the moment? I guess, actually, you know what we can do? We can have these two heal up. Oh, but not until the dispensary's back up. I was gonna say Olet could just take over cooking and give the cook a moment to go heal. Boy, yeah. What do we do? I guess you can go back to growing. Oh, right, the building got damaged. We should probably fix the building. That would be a good use of all its time. And we have a new caravan. And for some reason, clicking on that notification did not bring me to the new caravan. We could probably have Ruli take a little break here. So if we gave them wool, they would give us potions. I don't know. Do we want to take on another person right now? Honestly, it might not be a good idea. I guess we're producing plenty of food, though. And we do have the resources necessary to expand that camp one more time, don't we? Yeah, it's not even particularly expensive. Okay. Oh, we have to give them 180 wool, though. We can totally do that. This might be one of those situations where we have really just kind of follow the caravan for a minute. And I just looked at the time. We're totally going to do that. We are going to pick up a 7th person. I don't think it will be too many mouths to feed. I think we've got it under control. Because we're very, very good at cooking and gathering fish. But that's really got to be a next time kind of thing. It's very easy for me to get sucked into a game like this, but this is going to have to be where we call it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, tomorrow, we will be picking up a seventh pupil and pushing bravely on toward the eye, and I think we might even make it. It is probably the case that I could have picked a slightly more difficult starting condition, and we totally will for our next game. But I wanted to be able to explain things to you and show you the game systems in a less stressful environment. I think it just went a little bit too far in that direction. So, come back next time for that, and we'll see you then.